You're right, guys. Shea here. Uneven bounce. Hope you guys are well. Come on, England. We won the T20 series versus Australia. We've won the second T20 yesterday down into Hampton at GS Bowl, and I've took an unassailable 2-0 lead in this 3-match series. So yeah, won by 5 wickets, I believe it was in the end. It wasn't. Oh, sorry, by 6 wickets. Apologies. Yeah, it was Butler and Moeen there at the end. A fantastic victory. It started with Australia batting this time. They rejigged the order. Carey came in at 3, Smith at 4, and they swapped Maxwell and Stoinis. So Stoinis came in at 5 and Maxwell at 6. And they both made runs. Stoinis made 35, Maxwell 26. But to get to was 157. It's not really... I mean, I thought par in that wicket was probably 175. But I think it's a little bit short. But obviously like on Friday. But a very similar score. England made 162, and Australia made 157. Obviously on the 2 days later. So I still believe you can score 175 on that pitch. But you have 2 very strong bowling attacks as well. To be fair, so yeah, it's obviously not easy to bat as well, especially under lights. It was on Friday. Anyway, yeah. So well done to England again. We pulled out the bag. I was a bit worried actually at the end. I think it was 17 or 20 to get with the last couple of overs. I thought it might be a bit of squeaky bum time, but Moeen and Butler smashed Zampa in at last over to get us over the line quite convincingly actually. It was very comfortable in the end. And we won, I think, 7 balls to spare. Shout out that must go, obviously, I think, man of the moment right now, isn't it, in this format, which is Josh Butler. You have to say, a lot of people have really slated him, start of the summer. Ed Smith stuck with him. Then it paid off, obviously. You saw in the Test series, did well against West Indies at the end, and then obviously phenomenal against Pakistan, winning the Test match for us, that first one, along with Chris Wokes. And he's gone from strength to strength. He averaged 52 in the 6 Test matches. And he's gone and scored 44 of 29 balls in the first T20, and now 70. What was it? 70. I can't remember exactly now. Let's see. I think it was 72. I believe it was 77 of 54 balls, not out as well. So yeah, really, really great stuff. Josh Butler, he's in form like this. It's just a joy to watch. There's one shot in particular of Kane Richardson, and I actually watched it again now because I was like, that shot, let me jog the memory from yesterday, because I couldn't believe it. It was just a wide Yorker from Kane Richardson. I don't think he was going for that, but just a bit, it was overpitched. And he just barely any foot movements and just creamed. It was like, barely, it wasn't even a huge bat lift, but he just creamed it through cover. It was just absolutely ridiculous. And it flew through cover for 4. It beat the guy on the man on the boundary. It was just... the timing, the bat speed, just salivating. Absolutely incredible. And Josh Butler in that kind of form is just an absolute joy to watch. And I would pay any money to see Josh Butler in that kind of form. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There's a bit of wobble in the middle. Banton and Morgan got out cheaply. Obviously Bairstow at that kind of calamity wicket. Then he hit his own wickets. I think he's got a boundary. Then he got out. Hit his own wicket, very silly, but anyway, it happens. So yeah, obviously didn't have much of a detriment on the overall impact of the results, obviously, because England came out with a win. So yeah, but yeah, Malan made runs as well. He made 42 of 32. Well done to him again, just consolidating his position in that top 6. Banton's have failed before, but yeah, Malan looks like the guy now who's got that shirt to him at the moment. If it's going to be between him and Banton when Stokes and Roy return. But anyway, so yeah, it was good to see. The bowling, again, I think Moeen only bowled the 1 over. I don't believe he's been used as a 1 over kind of specialist. That's the kind of thing you would use, for example, Joe Root, as he saw in that T20 final 4 years ago. You see that in various T20 franchise comps. Moeen is there to bowl his full quota of overs. He's not there to bowl to 1 over, but I just don't feel like... I think obviously you've got a lot of options with the 4 seamers plus Rashid. You've got 20 overs there. But if that's the case, then why do we need Moeen there? You see, you could go with a batting all-rounder, for example. You could argue for David Willey. They might want a spin bowling, obviously, option, but I think David Willey would look at, obviously, the performance of Jordan and Curran. I mean, Curran's ended up wicketless again. Jordan took 2. A little bit expensive, but I really rate Jordan. I think he's a really good bowler. And I'll probably keep him. If anyone was going to go, it would be Tom Curran. But anyway, it was, a solid performance from England overall. Really well captained. I thought the wickets of Stoinis off Rashid, superb field placing from Morgan. He's just the guy's on top of his game. In the field with the bat, fantastic. I should point out as well, I've got to say about Josh Butler. He's been allowed time to go home to his family, and he's going to miss a third T20. But I think it's not. I don't think it's that end of the world or anything. Obviously, he's been rested. He won the series, but Sam Billings will come in now into that middle order. Banton will open with Bairstow, and yeah, I think that will suit the team pretty well still. So I think they'll still be strong, and Billings will want to do well. In that third T20. That's on. I think it's on Thursday. Yeah, it's on Thursday, isn't it? It's every 2 days. Is it Thursday? Is it Wednesday? I think it's. Sorry, apologies. It's tomorrow, isn't it? Sorry. Getting mixed up here. Sorry, it's the 8th, so it's Tuesday. It's every 2 days. Yeah, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday. So yeah, tomorrow is the third and final T20 before there's a 3-day break, and then we go to Manchester for the start of the ODI 3-match series. So yeah, well done England. Great victory against, as we know, was the number one. They're still the number one team. Going into the series. So yeah, Australia they've been put under the pump. They should have won the first match, but anyway. It doesn't matter. It's ultimately what happens at the business end of a match, which will determine who is the best team, as you know. So anyway, sorry for pointing out the obvious. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. If you enjoy the content, please do like, comment, subscribe, and I will hopefully see you on the next one. Cheers.